My name is Alex Swalley, go to CFAN Littleton, and this is my story. I used to, love going to church, listening to Bible stories, but somewhere along the line, I don't remember, I got away from Christ for a little bit. The mistake I made was hanging out with the wrong people. I think one of the big changing points was I was riding my bike one night with another friend, and it was later, it was like 9, 10 o'clock. And we saw this store, and it was totally shut down, but the door was open. So we go inside, we take a whole bunch of food, we don't take any money or anything, But that was the only really time from when I walked away from God that I started hearing, if you take this, somebody might lose their job for leaving it open, they probably got kids to feed, And I kept hearing stuff like that in my voice while I was doing this, but I kind of just shoved it over the side. I'm like, no, I just got to do this, The next day I started seeing things like how I didn't see him yesterday, like I would see a girl, like, oh, geez, put some clothes on, instead of, hey, how's it going, it was easy for me to come to church, and play bass and stare at people, stare at the preacher, shake my head, amen, Somebody preached about hell. And they went into really deep description of how there's these worms that eat your skin off and then it grows back because you can't die in hell, And I'm like, I don't want to go there. And so, I immediately jumped into the Word, and I started, walking in the grace of God. Huge difference. I felt so much more secure and loved. That's what I was doing, is I was looking for love in other places. I crashed and burned from, what I was doing before, Things started not to work out for me so well. I was beautifully raised from that crash and burn. I was sitting down in a youth service, and it was a youth service where the message didn't come, we were just playing. I wasn't playing. I was just out in the crowd praying, and I made something clicked in my head, and I realized, I'm like, okay, God, I'm making a decision right now to follow you. My relationship is getting better, I can hear him a lot more than I ever could. I couldn't, he's always talking, I think, but I couldn't hear him. Now I can hear him all the time. He's talking to me. Hey, go pick up that piece of trash. You should have thrown it in the garbage can, Just the little stuff. I'm not perfect, but I still go through every day watching myself. And then the next day I realize, because I'm reading the Bible, that the day before that I did something wrong. And then I correct that the next day. I think I wouldn't have done it, If I had a free ticket to heaven, I don't think I would really. If I was him, in his position, I don't think I would have died for everybody else, especially for what he went through. He wasn't recognizable as a human because he was so badly beaten and torn. And I think I just broke out crying because God told me, hey, this is what I did for you. What are you going to do for me?